court has sanctioned Eric Soda's for termination. After Colorado, we did some digging into Soda's private affairs and discovered that he has been fast-tracked for critical heart surgery at the hyper-exclusive Gama Private Hospital in Hokkaido, Japan. Such a display of power has Providence written all over it. Sodas, who suffers from a rare condition known as situs inversus, where his internal organs are reversed, desperately needs a right-sided heart transplant and has clearly betrayed the ICA to get it. He was admitted last night and is currently being prepped for a 3-day surgery. We have booked you into Gama under the usual guise of Tobias Reaper, corporate shark, here for a standard medical checkup. As such, you will need to play it by ear and procure whatever tools you need to complete the mission. You also need to eliminate Yuki Yamazaki, a Tokyo lawyer who works for Providence. Sodas has already given Yamazaki access to our client records and has agreed to provide a full list of active ICA operatives post-operation. This transaction cannot be allowed to happen. Sodas must pay for his treachery, and his insidious employers must be taught a lesson. ICA's sovereignty is at stake. Powerful as Providence may be, we need to draw a line in the sand. I will leave you to prepare.
Hello and welcome to the Providence Cup. Today we have a Group A game between the Improv reality consisting of Blythe and Meme Junkie. They will be playing Slowmegalul, of course, Zarnacle and Sparkles. Blythe and Sparkles will be playing our first map here, which is Hokkaido. Our next map will be Santa Fortuna, where Meme and Zarnacle will be battling it out. And yeah, I'm sure both teams will we want as many points as they can from this. I think Improv will be targeting that top spot. I think they need more. I think they need 14 more points just to tie the 2 times RR champions that top spot there. So you know they want to. They basically have to sweep both Slowmegalul and then Rusty Eblam in their game later on today, or is it tomorrow morning very early? But yeah, of course, Hokkaido will be our first map, followed by Santa Fortuna. Then our 2v2 maps will be Mendoza and Miami here. So off to a very nice start. And we do like a bit of Hokkaido. And I like this map pool, Hokkaido, Santa, and Miami. Then Mendoza does ruin it for me, you could say. But I'm sure it'd be enjoyable. And with some of the stuff we learnt yesterday with Chromex on Mendoza, yeah, I might be looking forward to it. Just a little bit more than I usually am. And yeah, Carlo coming up in 20 seconds, of course. There is lots of variation we can see in terms of Yuki. Soda's not so much, of course, he is a stationary target, but it will be just interesting to see a baseball kill for Yuki and what they do for that disguise when they do the Soda's kill. Of course, we'll make it very interesting here. Of course, it is a lot harder to grab after Soda's is dead, and the spin will come through now, and it will be Hokkaido's our first map. Eric Soda's Electrocution as the Chief Surgeon, and Loud Explosive Weapon as the Morgue Doctor for Yuki Yamazaki. So really nice spin here, I think. Probably could see Sauna. So yeah, Sparkles is appears to be the first load in here. I mean, the Surge's kill ain't that bad, really. The Chief Surgeon, one of the few disguises that, and the Surgeon being out into the execution. So we only need key hackers for that kill, and the kill ain't that bad. And it's just really interesting to see if they go for the Sauna Isolation here or what. And you could say Sauna Surgeon start, but then you'd have to get your key at the Sauna, which could be a waste a bit of more time. And you could get the Seeker off, maybe, if you're quick enough, but I think it'd be very hard to try and manage here as Blythe is first in. Does starting the Surgeon, which could be an interesting decision, of course. The Chief Surgeon ain't that bad of a disguise to get, really, but are we coming down here? We'll need the screwdriver, of course, and right by stash point. We'll have a duck here for the Yuki kill, so judging by the time here, we'll be waiting a bit of a long time for Sauna here, which where you could argue the fact that, you know, the gondola isolation is the better choice here, you could say. As Sparkles will now plan and opt for that suit start, which, in my opinion, could be better. It'd be interesting to see what could happen, but Yeah, it's going to be interesting. The immediate replay from Sparkles here is going to change up his start location, and we're up to starting the start here. It doesn't make much of a difference, of course. Yuki is a bit more delayed when you're in the chef to start, of course, and Blythe now with the first kill down, so is as the chief surgeon, and yeah, he would miss the seeker opportunity for Yuki now, and I'm guessing his next opportunity would be to use sauna, which is not something we see often. And, for this spin, you could justify, of course, it will be soundproof, but even then, very nice. And the mall doctors are very easy, simple disguise to grab here in the mall, just to get a trank off onto one of them, even just knock out. It doesn't really matter for this. And yeah, life now with the Sky's needs for Yuki. You just have to see how he deals with her. Will subdue the bodyguard here. Probably just check out the cameras. Of course, does have yellow guns from them cameras in the by the what is it? It's oh god, I forgot what it's called. It's crazy. But Starkles now, anyways, has the Sparkle has the suit disguise mod. Yeah, probably. No, no, he doesn't. He started chef. He started chef. He swapped up and started chef here, and we'll drag Yuki over here just for a nicer soundproof area. Of course, it is all soundproof this area except from like right by the door, but that will be soundproof. And yeah, has one kill set up now. Blythe and of course the doctors and Rat do move around. The hospital director do move around after. So does it. Den had a nice. Paper Wellers then also runs straight into the director, but Sparkles now does have both kills. The Yuki kills up even, and we'll have to go grab more Doctor, of course, and he will be close to an exit if he can get it off here. But I think the longer planning has cost him here, and Blythe has a really nice lead here. Just to wait, of course. Starting in the surgeon, Yuki would be a bit more delayed than if he started in the suite, but it doesn't really matter here as Sparkles. We on a hunt for the chief surgeon disguise now. And it'll be interesting to see where he is. He might be around at this time, I think it'll be with nails on the helipad, so it'll be interesting to see. Of course, we'll be able to do Yuki kill straight away as soon as he gets some more Doctor Disguise. So, you know, he could get that now and then venture outwards and around the hospital in the more Doctor, just to not have the pressure of coming back down here for that kill onto Yuki. Of course, it will be soundproof, and yeah, Blythe really nice there. It does have the solar set up, and Yuki will go into there, and he has left a duck in there for Yuki to go get killed by, and Sparkles now will track both the more doctors and take their clothes here. Will he detonate now? It seems like he will. Just do a quick check of the spin, it seems, and yeah, we'll pull out his detonator and get that first kill down. Of course, no searching, and even then, Yuki's blown off of the cliff, so he's all safe in that regard. Because with Sparkle Strat, yeah, but you can just grab the chief surgeon now, and depending where he is, the chief surgeon is actually not that bad of a guy to grab later on. And if he's on the helipad now, but he's at a bit of a bad time with this, and he will be in this area now, unfortunately for him. I think if you did get a optimal quick chief surgeon grab off here, it would be better, but I think just the longer planning and just now the hesitation trying to grab the disguise will be his demise as Blythe will have Yuki approach the sauna now. We'll enter the room very soon and will be that kill off for Blythe right by the exit, and it seems like Blythe will be finishing very soon now. We'll get the kill off on Yuki, tie lockdown, and yeah, but Blythe by the exit, green guns, and there will be Improv taking Hokkaido our first map here, and two very important points for themselves here. Very sorry performance on Blythe. You could say the planning a bit here caught Sparkles. Went with the Chief Surgeon. Now we see Blythe exit at 4:28, and if Sparkles managed to get an optimal Chief Surgeon grab, I really do think it's quick. And look, we see him now grab the skies, and it would be around the similar timing. But yeah, so that will be Improv taking our first map here. We'll head to a quick break real quick, and we'll have something on the other side.
Good morning, 47. Our Providence contact has shared the identity of the Shadow Client, a former mercenary and bodyguard by the name of Lucas Gray. His past is a black void, but our analysts are digging deep. Meanwhile, we've had a breakthrough of our own. Comparing the militia's attack patterns with global shipping and transportation routes, we've figured out how Mr. Gray and his paramilitaries move around the world undetected. They're using the distribution network of the Delgado cartel, Colombia's biggest drug manufacturer. Clearly, Gray must have struck a deal with the Delgados. Consequently, if we can cripple the cartel, we can severely limit the militia's strike range. But to do so, we need to slay a three-headed serpent. Sociopathic cartel head Rico Delgado and his two closest lieutenants, PR guru Andrea Martinez and savant chemist Jorge Franco. With equal parts guts and guile, Rico Delgado runs a thriving billion-dollar criminal empire. The word is, the brutal and volatile cartel head is hell-bent on becoming the #1 drug lord in the world. To achieve this, Martinez, a childhood friend of Delgado's, has been buttering up state leaders and decision-makers, paving the way for an expansion of the Delgado logistics network, while the brilliant but aloof and antisocial Franco has been hard at work developing a new type of super cocaine. So, three of Colombia's most infamous crime lords inhabiting a decidedly hostile environment. I will leave you to prepare.
Yeah, welcome back. We'll be Santa Fortuna as our next map here. Beam Junkie plan for Bangkok, which of course isn't a map at this time. We have a long break here, just a 3-minute break. But yeah, it's a really good performance from Blythe there onto Kai. It's really unfortunate for Sparkles then not being able to grab Chief Surgeon in a quick manner and try and force fair finish. If he did manage to, that would be very impressive from him. It would seem like if he did manage to get around that strat, it would have been good for him. But Zynical now planning, and I'm sure he'll be looking to take some points from the Santa Fortuna. And Santa, no man knows other than he might be watching this. Santa Fortuna, it's a map you can lose. And I'm sure that'll be in the back of me and Youngie's head here. And against these more experienced players, you could prefer these bigger maps against them because he does give them more opportunities to rip and that. But then, of course, if you're not experienced on Santa, yeah, it's gonna be a long day for you here. And hopefully, his uncle has done some prep. Of course, we see the prominent Red Fox strat now taking over, and it's such a good strat, isn't it? And hopefully, we see it in full effect here. And yeah, it's just such it's just such a really good strat for the Rico kills, and there's only a few set kills that it doesn't work with, but other than that, it's all fine, and hopefully we see it come to full action here. Of course, I know Ming will be prepared for this Santler, although he's on Bangkok. Um, it will be a challenging map, no matter the spin really. I mean, of course, there are some easier spins on Santa, but even then, there's still places to rip in most areas. There's lots of trespass in areas in every disguise, and every target has a unique difficulty. Of course, you would say Jorge is probably the hardest target on this map, but even then, all it takes is one little mistake in the Cocoa Fields as a trespass in disguise, and you're done for there. And I'm sure it will be looking just try and fix something around here. Hopefully, Meme does realise that it's unfortunate because it would give Zanuck a little bit of an advantage here. But Meme has to look at this and oh wait, oh shit, it's Jorge Franco. He's not in Bangkok. Just quickly reroute round to Santa Fortuna through the menu, but I'm sure he'll realise very soon, and we will see both players pair for the Santa Fortuna, and will be very interesting in their approaches for the spins. Of course, you have a spin and you have multiple approaches to it. I said it again, the Red Fox strat has been proven to be possibly the best strat on this map, and we have seen lately Santa for spins not be Red Fox strat spins, and I need my intake of Red Fox strat, so hopefully we do see someone put it off today. Of course, if the spin is dependent for it, or if it's a spin where it will allow for the Red Fox strat to occur here. And it'd be interesting, like, because you can have this, of course, you have the management strat, of course, management staff, being a good start, getting Rico in the garage, and you have the submarine crew, which is the less favoured over the two. Of course, you want to start Coca Field work and get early Jorge isolation, but really, it's just the Red Fox strat is very good because you want a seeker for Jorge most of the time, and you're just stuck with a spare seeker most of the time, and being able to use that on Rico is just such a nice bonus of having this Red Fox strat here, and he gets Rico in such a good position where you can do loud kills, full kills, and just more obscure kills for Rico Kick, and of course, no one's trespassing where you isolate him. So it's for sure very nice there from Red Fox. It's just a really good discovery, really, and yeah, me will be planning on Santa now, and we'll be interested to see what our spin is and how both players will approach it here. Of course, the disguises can add a bit of time on. It's just that target selection and order will be the difference here, I think. So now spin will be here. It will be Rico Delgado, Electrocution as the barman, Folding Knife as the shaman for Jorge Blanco, and Machete, Coca-Field Worker for Andrea Martinez. And I think we've got a really nice spin going on here. Of course, I don't think you can do Electrocution Rico Red Fox strat. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure. It might be one of the two free kills that you can't actually do, but I don't know. I'm sure it's a nice setup. Spin really cool. The machete is by the Coca-Field Worker, of course, so it's not that bad in all. And do you, know what? You could actually heavily favour a Coca Worker start here, right? You could say. Let's go Red Fox, yeah. There you go. So you could Red Fox shot this. um, but yeah, it seems both players. It's just stumped them a little bit. Of course, Folding Knife is in the little armory, the castle armory in the village, which you will require a key to get to. Is like the easiest manner. You will see his uncle loading here. He looks like he opted for a really bar start, so we'll opt to get the barman first. Rico Electrocution not that bad really. Of course, you have the peek moves into the bathrooms that you can do and all that, and all in all, it's not bad. Of course, the Seeker for Jorge probably be the better option here, and we'll just see that Seeker then be used on Rico as well, perhaps, and for sure, very nice spin here. Cycle's got opt for a throw distraction here. That will distract P-Power and not the barman. He will have to turn the fuse box there. And yeah, Mean Junkie will opt for a mansion staff start here. And yeah, a restart from Zycle. Immediately you would think he will have realised now his mistake he made. I mean, you could just have a quick setup onto Rico here perhaps, or what. You'd want a briefcase as well. Just to squeeze the machete in to make it easier to transport to Andrea. So that's a really nice decision there, having that stash point in the form of an agency pickup, not a stashed item. And yeah, I really like the start from Mimi here. I mean, you could do submarine start and try and just rush that Rico kill. But Zynical now does get the KO off onto the barn. Unfortunately for him, gets spotted by P-Power. Of course, the laundry foreman, not the laundry foreman, we're not on Mumbai. The construction foreman will be a bit of an issue here, you could say, especially in these earlier stages of trying to grab the disguise here. And we typically see the barman getting later, getting grabbed later on in the spin purely because of the fact that the construction foreman and the P-Power and the guys around at the start already. And yeah, Mean Junkie now will be setting up around the Hippo Whisper area to try and do something. And design calls with a distraction onto the foreman and a knockout onto the barman here. Really good start for him for sure. And again, is that the foreman? Who's that? Who spotted it? And yeah, some slight issues here. We might see just a change in plan completely coming ensue from Xanacal to try and counter this immediate spotting and that he is facing, unfortunately, at the moment. And we'll try and stick with it at the moment. And of course, these 10-second rips aren't that bad, but you know they're going to keep adding up. And Meme now has what a nice nearly minute and a half lead coming on here. He's sound a touch under the weather. It's just the British weather, isn't it? It's just the British weather, you know. It's taking my nose a prisoner, so unfortunately. Other than that, I'm all fine. It's just a bloody snotty nose, which is always a bit annoying, but it's all good. Yeah, once every year, Zynical now with another restart. I mean, building up this lead very nicely here, and of course, it can always disappear with just one little distraction. Uh, but yeah, Zynical's just gonna stick with this, and you really do think how long is it gonna take for him to then opt for a change up in strat? How long is it gonna take for him to just go, "Do you know what, this ain't working. Let's just change it up completely here." And yeah, I mean, now we'll grab the bomb at the 2 minute stage, and we'll see the rip not come through. Of course, everyone has their better cycles. The foreman probably would have gone now. So for me, this has been nicer just tries to grab. He has made more progress in terms of the Rico kill here. So for sure, real nice from me here. I'm sure he'll have that kill done very soon. Going outside, yeah. Well, look, I have to play football this morning, so you know, outside it takes everyone's prisoner, and he will drag and hide the body here, and the Hippo Whisperer is found for Rico. Blythe just in time. Whew. Getting that kill onto Rico. Really nice body lure there. Not something we see often at all, using the body just to distract someone and make them investigate it. And We see it work to full effect there as a meme just in time grabs the barman and a very close call for that kill, but was in the disguise, thankfully. In Hitman 2, might not have. Because in Hitman 3, of course, you immediately swap disguises and then send the animation. In Hitman 2, you go for the animation, then swap disguises. Uh, but Zanacle now does have the barman disguise and does opt to go for the camera box here, it seems, or what is he trying to get an isolation off on Delia? Trying to peekaboo around him. Unfortunately, can't grab her attention. Might have to do a distraction throw here inside the building to try and get her with a peekaboo. And Blythe, Mean Junkie, even really nice there. It's not gonna have a snail to go try to grab the key, but will in a Manchester security disguise, I should say. Does have a really nice breacher, the use of the breacher there to come in and grab the folding knife there. So real nice progress from Meme here. Of course, will miss Andrea first cycle, but that doesn't really matter because of the fact that the Machete and the Kirko work on the other side of the map, and it feels like and grabbing the Jorge kill next would make plenty of sense here, and does seem that's what he's going to try and do now, and yeah, really nice going on from Meme here. Zycle does make progress and we'll have the Angelero isolation soon. Unfortunately, that 2 minute the 2 minute lead from Meme here just so significant over Zanacal at the moment, and that's unfortunately just from his continuous rips on that barman grab. But he has managed to get it now, and will be able to go through a spin as the way he would. And straight away you do see this different target selection, and how they're isolating the targets. We see Meme just deal with Rico completely first, whereas Zanacal will isolate Angelea first, and yeah, will be one target isolated now for Zanacal. Of course, 2 more to go. Uh, but Blythe will be approaching the Shaman now. Not the hardest guys at all to grab. Just have to make sure you hide the bodies, of course. Two street guards do investigate this area, and you have to be a bit careful of them. But he does seem pretty deaf actually, the Shaman sometimes, and you have to go pretty close to him to get a nice throw distraction off onto him. And which Meme now does. He try and chain lure him into the shrubbery and not have to deal with his mate. Uh, which is definitely a nicer approach. And we'll get him nicely around, just to try and fully be safe as he can, so he gets no dodgy head turns from. What is his name? Is his name Arthur or something like that? Am I tripping? I don't know. But nevertheless, I mean, we'll have the Shaman just grab very soon. Jorge at this point will be around the 6 minute mark. Will be going into his hut. So yeah, is it Meme trying? Meme's not opting to get him in the shrubbery. He will just try and grab him. Yeah, he's just trying to grab him and dump him here. This does seem the longer approach here, really, to try and grab the Shaman. You could just knock him out now, but he won't opt to risk it. And now, after losing his frying pan, sorry, excuse me, after losing his frying pan, we'll use a coin here to try and get him around, and we'll have this knockout very soon. Waste a bit more time, it's all fine. I think if you're going to seek a Jorge no matter what, this timing here doesn't really matter, because if you seek him in the next 30 seconds, he'll still be in a bad area. But yeah, Blythe, Meme taking no chances whatsoever here. He's really going to try and get him as close to the box as he can before knocking him out. Perhaps playing a bit too safe and just trying a bit too hard to play safe. And of course, that can be the demise. And he might miss a few timers here, but really, it doesn't. It's not that deep for him as he does now get the subdue off onto the Shaman, and we'll box in here. So yeah, almost halfway done with the spin now. Meme is, of course, 6 minutes in. You don't want to be ripping from this point onwards because that 6 minutes will just be really bad in terms of just as a whole. And really nice from Zycle here. Notices the electrocution kill and won't opt to go with. Or we won't opt to go for a taser, but that could be a bit bad. Of course, the car battery you have to keep picking up and dropping, and yeah, that has unfortunately ripped him. Of course, he had the access to the pistol there, which he did, but of course we'll have to deal with then picking up the car battery again. He doesn't opt to it, and yeah, we'll now bring in a taser instead, just to make that life and navigation through the mansion seems a little bit easier. And we'll go for a Cofield work start. Of course, won't have that secret available to him as that wasn't in his briefcase, which of course you can't bring in, and I think he's now realised that. So we could see something like the emetic gas grenade or something along the lines of that be used here to try and make it easier. Or no, he will bring it in the Cofield stash, then bring it in. What else is he going to bring in here? And he will bring a crowbar instead. So yeah, a nice mix up there for Zycle. Now I think the restarts like, do I really want to try and grab the barman again and again and again? And it's a nice change up for sure from Slowmegalul. Actually, it's Ah, I had the word in my head. Uh, God, mate, this has really done me in now. I can't think of the word. Sensible, I think, is what the word was. Anyways, meme now, just waiting for Jorge a little bit. Of course, he wants to get him in a nice area where he seeks him. He will go to the good toilet, as it's so often labelled as, not the bad one. Of course, you can still kill him at the bad one. It's just a lot more work in terms of his guards, who are a bit more of a pain if he does go to the bad toilet there. And I'm sure he'll be looking just to try and just wait out Jorge here. Of course, if you get a slow Jorge in terms of he coughs a lot and he pulls out his iPad a lot, that's just a pain. Um, but Blythe, I mean, even sorry, God, I keep getting this wrong. Does up to Seeker Jorge's guard first. A nice decision there, just so the other toilet is occupied, the bad toilet is occupied, and now when he Seekers Jorge, the good toilet, he will then go to the good toilet and does get a Seeker off here. It doesn't immediately make him sick, but of course he's just scared over. He's just investigating the garden now, is sick, and yeah. Me now will have Jorge approaching the toilet very soon. Of course, then we'll just have to have grab a Coca-Cola worker, which ain't the hardest of disguises in the map to grab. And then the machete, of course, but if he starts his briefcase with him, the navigation of that will be very simple, getting that across. But if he doesn't, it could be a bit more problematic here. But it'd be very interesting to see how he approaches it. And Zynical, I think, has a machete in his briefcase. He's going to rush over to Andrea now, it seems, and just try and grab her first cycle. With that in the briefcase, getting through the mansion with the briefcase up the ladder, it's gonna be interesting to see how he approaches it here. And yeah, Meme will have Jorge approaching now. We'll up to knock out his guard. Doesn't really matter if he does or doesn't really, and we'll have the kill onto Jorge now. And one kill left for Meme Junkie, of course. There's nothing for it, but it's not that bad, of course. Andrea is, you would say, the easiest target on Santa. But if she's out of her compound, she can be a bit of a pain and will require more waiting around. And yeah, Meme just has to get that machete and then the Coca-Cola worker, and then just of course transport that all the way across to the to the to Andrea's compound, of course, and he will not have a stash. He doesn't have his briefcase on him. He doesn't have a stash point in the Cocoa Field area either, so he'll have to try and work his way around. So I'm to get through this door either. So a bit of an inconvenience for Meme here. So it'll be interesting to see what he does from this point onwards and how he works around with this Andrea kill. Um, does get a distraction off onto the mansion guard here. I don't know how much help that's going to be, really. Of course, you can't knock him out or anything to try and get around. So it's going to be. How is he going to try and approach this here? Of course, you can't much door open, that is not allowed. And what's he going to do here to try and get something done here and, get it to Andrea? Because at this point, would she be leaving her mansion again now? We don't typically see Andrea still up and walking at the 11-minute mark, but of course it does happen before, and it's definitely going to be interesting with what happens with this kill from him and how he approaches it. What's he going to do in terms of the co-field worker as well? Lots of questions to be answered here, but he has such a big lead on Zynical that he can definitely take his time here as he will try and navigate his way through the mansion, being aware of all the eyes that are around, and does get spotted trespassing. A bit indecisive going through the window there, and it will be a restart coming through again for Zarnacle. Meme does now have a crowbar, so we'll be able to open this door at long last. And going around this way, maybe if he's trying to navigate through the mansion and we'll go out the main entrance to it, it would make sense. It will be a bullet. Oh no, it won't be a bullet impact. He has, fortunately for me, resetting. Where's he gonna go? How's he gonna get around this Angela kill? And what's he gonna do? Of course, he will have to navigate all the way back to the Cokefield workers to get the Cokefield to get the workers guys and go all the way back to Andreas. So definitely interesting decisions here for me. Of course, that's apricots to plenty to try to shut these guards, but fortunately for him in that one doesn't get hurt and. That one does, fortunately, and is able to navigate his way through the mansion now and into the Hippo Whisperer area here. Or no, he will go back around. Lots of Wush coming through Meme here. I think the guys having a bit of discussion, so he hesitated slightly, but now they have turned around and will be able to sneak his way through back into the Hippo enclosure here. So yeah, fortunately, hopefully we're back up now. Sorry about that, OBS. Continuing to be crap. Nothing new. I hope in one of the updates okay, why is this not working? I hope in one of the updates it pushes out to you. It does fixes the entire setup. And wow, this is fantastic, isn't it? So you unhide the thing and then the stream fucks off. But me now, how's the co-field worker and the machete has made a bit of nice progress here. We'll have to deal with Andrea now. Of course, we'll be coming back to her compound anytime soon. We'll try and get Zynical back up and see the issue. Now we do have him up, and we'll have. It looks like to be sent up this Rico kill. It seems we'll let the puddle. Oh yeah, we'll be a restart. Unfortunate for Zynical there. He tried to let the puddle form slightly as quick as he could and as literally as it could. But unfortunately, an immediate turnaround for the Garden will be a restart coming from Zynical, who I think are just giving up the spin. And with 11 minutes left, it's understandable. And we see Meme nearly 17 minutes in, and one little mistake on this Angela Kim. It's a bit of trouble for him here, but we'll have a nice peekaboo coming off soon. Fortunately, everything's back up and working. So OBS proving its worth once again. Don't you love it? Don't we love a bit of OBS? But that's not the focus now. Angela will be coming up the stairs for Meme here. And hopefully the peekaboo goes all to plan here, which I mean it seems to have. We'll have Corner Subdue coming off very soon, and yeah, Meme now. Angela approaching. We'll get a Corner Subdue now, and yeah, the machete right there. The sky's needed as well. Camera's already been taken out. We'll have the machete. Thankfully, it wasn't still in the briefcase, so there's no risk of a next snap. But Meme now with the Angela kill. It is heard, I think. Did we see questions marks? Yeah, Paola did hear it, and Meme is going to have a bit of trouble now. Just shoot her or something. This is going to be very hard for him to get around. He will have to do another throw traction. We'll try and drag Andrea, but for him, Paola is coming. He will try and do a shot distraction. But no, oh, she stops right before Andrea. And Meme, a lucky escape there, you could say, is out now and running towards an exit. I hope for him, I think it will seem like the game's going to go really slowly. But all that matters now, he has green guns. Thankfully, Paola did not see Andrea's body by a miracle, you could say. And yeah, that'd be Meme coming to the exit, coming to the bus stop. And that would be Meme. And the Improv Variety are taking Santa Fortuna, our second map here, and taking the series 4-0 going into our 2v2 maps. Yeah, really good showing from Meme. I mean, we didn't miss much. We just missed like Meme running around with the breach, with the machete and that. So I mean, he didn't miss that. The OBS it picked a better time to crash, you could say, not in between maps or during our next map, which is Mendoza, of course, a map that's not favoured at all by anyone. It's not liked really, and it has its reasons for, of course. I mean, you don't just hate a map, but it is a map, Mendoza. It's just there. I say it every time, but it's just there, and we will take a short map and go into the we will take a short break even before return to our first of the 2v2 maps, which of course will be Mendoza.
I found something. Buenos Aires International Airport this morning. Now watch this.
Heralds.
Trail ends at the airport, but turns out that a top Providence operative owns a vineyard in the area. Don Yates, of infamous New York law firm Morgan, Yates & Cohn. And get this, is hosting his retirement party today.
She's infiltrated them. She's sending a message. She needs my help.
Could have fooled me.
You don't know her.
Anyway, if you're going after her, you'll need to deal with the Herald. Her name's Tamara Vidal, former CIA asset and political firebrand. She's a master of surveillance and the Constant's most trusted aide. She'll have eyes everywhere. You won't get far as long as she's in the game.
Why are you telling me this? I thought you were out.
Yeah. Old habits, I guess. Anyway, I need to go. See you around, 47.
No, you won't.
And yeah, welcome back here. Of course, Mendoza will be on next map, and we'll see if. Oh, look at this. Give us Blythe stream. It might just be the fact that we can't see it, but yeah, our free fresh wrong stream as well there, so that's very good going. And Mendoza, it's not a particularly favoured map here, really. It's just a weird map. And for some reason we've lost Cycle. There he is. There he is. It's all good. We're all good now. It's just, it's just. There's lots of little things wrong with Mendoza, you could say, and I think that's why it's not favoured by lots of people. And it's just the 12-second exits. The disguises are just meh. They're mid, really, if you used to say so. You know, the targets as well. There's something special about Mendoza, you could say, and well, I think so at least. But definitely an interesting map. It could be interesting. We just see Chrome surprise us all yesterday. We thought he'd somehow lose the map, which he did, unfortunately, through the photo finish. But just ran through the frisk point into the villa and just managed to get to the car accident. It was like, what? We see Lewis like swap into the skies and run up and through the frisk point, and then round. We've seen Chrome just is the bodyguard run right into the villa, and he definitely surprised me in fun to say the least. And you know, there will be rip points. I mean, Mendoza first tries was a bit impressive, and we are seeing Waiter start go a bit more out of favour. And then, of course, the likes of the Asado start with Seeker on Tamara to get into the bathroom. A bit more favoured by some people, and it's just that personal preference here. And sometimes it doesn't make much of a difference, but especially with like the disguises for the kills, managing them will be the issue. And it's like Santa Fortuna, but on a less scaled down version. What target you kill first? Do you get the disguise first? Do you get the kill condition first? All them little factors do definitely do factor into the winner of Mendoza here. And you know, if you're Slowmegalul, you think out of this and Miami, Mendoza's probably your best chance, because Blythe and Meme are experienced, but Mendoza is just, there's so many places to rip, and there's so many weird things about the map that makes it so unique to all the others that you do think, oh, this is, if there's a map here that I can win, Mendoza. Mendoza could be the one. And yeah, I mean, of course, we have Miami next, which again will be, it's like a Sapienza really for me. Miami, it's just a map that everyone likes, and Sparkle Zanik will be comfortable on it, but Blythe for me will be very good on Miami here, especially Blythe. I know he's a big fan of Miami, but Mendoza is our focus for now, and Spin will be coming through very shortly. We'll see how Don and Tomorrow will be killed, and it will be coming through here, and it will be Don Yates, fallen object as called back in an electrocution suit for tomorrow. So a quick spin, you could say. Of course, you can do the kill for Don remote in the form of the I always forget what they're called. Oh god, you can of course drag one to the chandelier, then put the breacher on the I've lost the name of it. I've lost it. That's great. I need to really educate myself on the names of items. But then, of course, the Corvo Black is one of the plenty of disguises on this map that you just use an Emetic for, and him and Tamara will be simplistic. I mean, Electrocution Tamara. Do you think an RFID? No, no, no. The thing that you put the breacher on, then it makes the chandelier fall down. I've really forgot the name of it. That's great. Winch, that's it. Thank you. Yeah, of course the winch. Yeah, yeah. Glad I forgot that. We'll see. Blythe opt for a way to start here. Of course, there is a free suit of the map in the form of the wetsuit, but Electrocution Tamara it's a very interesting one, because the puddle. If you get her in the puddle, she and then you have the tap, of course, turn on the tap, and then you have the puddle. But the puddle evaporates immediately, it seems. But of course, you do have invisible puzzles on Mendoza, which it could be a case of. But Blythe and Meme here, opting just for an early isolation onto tomorrow, and we'll knock her out and just leave her here. Could be an interesting decision, and we do see the use of the breach coming from Meme now, and it seems like he will do the kill onto Don and Remote, and Sparkles and Zynicle's having a bit of issue here. Sparkles with the use of Ansel. I don't know if, I don't know the rules of Ansel, but I'm sure he's just reading information about Corvo Black onto Zynicle, and yeah, definitely a good start from Meme and Blythe. And yeah, you see, electrocution kill can be done here. I'm not sure if you can leave tomorrow just here, but I'm sure if you're quick enough, it can all be fine. And he is going to opt. Oh, okay, he's going to opt for a remote tomorrow's kill, it seems. Okay, that's very interesting, but I do like the approach, and he will be going up to Don Yates now, and yeah, this is going to be interesting, and Zarkle is opting to just get the disguise onto Gory Black first, which, you know, could be a sensible decision, and we do see Blythe now with the first to isolate Don Yates. Is he going to do the kill remotely? I don't think we see a breacher. No, it won't be a remote kill, so we'll have to go back into the villa anyways. But I mean, with the car exit, you might anyways. But with what Meme's going for, actually, you might just see the wetsuit exit come through. Of course, starting waiter, the wetsuit exit probably would be the more common exit. It will be close to the final kill, which on Mentos you don't see often. We usually have to see a bit of a trek to the exit, and Blythe will go with the kill remotely actually. So yeah, nice start going on for Meme now. Just really, Blythe even just has to get the disguises, of course. You can. There's two separate breaches in the game, so you can do this kill remote. It'll be interesting to see whether or not the players opt to go with it remotely or not. And all three, Sparkles, Blythe, and Meme, do have Don down, but Sparkles going for a bit of a different approach here. We'll go for the Corvo Black disguise first, and we'll let Tamara and Don run free for the meantime. It seems like he will be trying to grab that Don kill first, which is definitely a nice decision, you could say, but you know, Blythe and Meme, or Blythe even, I'm not sure about Meme, has the Don kill set up, it's not that bad. So, yeah, I like the different approaches we're seeing from everyone. I think every player has their own unique thing they're going with. No one has the exact same run, which on a map like Mendoza we see a lot of the time, really, and we'll see a restart come through from Zycle here, and the Sparkles, synchronized restarts. So it would be interesting to see, you know, what they'll be aiming for in terms of are they going to change up their strats or what here. And Meme will come down into the basement. Now, likewise with Blythe, they will be going there, getting their wetsuit next, it seems, and we'll be trying to navigate out of the area in it. Blythe with the kill now onto Tamara. We'll swap back into the mercenary disguise here. So yeah, one kill down for Blythe. Of course, it is a remote kill, so it's all good if he gets found. And yeah, it just has that Yates kill left, and has that remote as well. So just needs to get the Cora Black disguise next, and we'll be free to find exit. Likewise, and Meme does have the Don kill set up remote as well. So yeah, really nice strats coming through from the pair of them here. Blythe just with a bit of the lead over Meme at the moment in the form that he does have. Tomorrow killed down. It's gonna be interesting if Blythe Meme even goes for the Corvo Black disguise and then the suit or what, because you know Blythe will get the Corvo Black disguise and the kills first, but he'll have a longer run to the exit if he doesn't. If Meme opts to get that suit kill last and have that wetsuit exit right nearby, as he will approach Corvo Black now with the remote domestic gas device here, and it's a really simple grab really. The head of security can be different, and of course we can see like a pistol placed down or something like that to make him put it to a weapon crate, but Blythe now with Corvo Black sick. Meme Junkie will have him sick as well in the meantime, and yeah, it seems like Meme Junkie, while he's waiting for Corvo Black to go be sick, will then go and grab the suit. So I like this idea from Meme here, just letting the Corvo Black sick, and then just doing things in the meantime, of course. Well, he hasn't made him sick, has he? I'm not sure. I was watching Blythe. It's hard to keep track of 4 things at once. As Sparkles, they're trying to get a secret off onto Tamara, but she's hearing the gunshot, unfortunately, and is turning around, and he can easily get one shot off. Just the second one can be a bit of an issue. Blythe now has the bodyguard knocked out and Corvo Black knocked out. So yeah, really good from Blythe here. Has his bathroom on lockdown. Really, it's all safe. And Blythe, Meme now coming out with the suit. Of course, the Don kill will be done for Blythe now, as he will have to go and find an exit in a mercenary disguise. The car exit will be very close. And will he go for? No, we'll go for Tango exit. It seems. So we'll be running around a little bit. But it doesn't matter that much. Meme will have this Tamara kill done now. So just one more kill left for Meme, of course. Still has the SMG on his back, so I would drop that if I was him. And he doesn't now need to go grab the Corvo Black disguise. You might be wondering why everyone's an enforcer, maybe, but of course, just has to wait out a little bit. And yeah, what's he waiting with? I think yeah, he's just waiting for it to not be lethal anymore, and still has the still has the still has the SMG with him here. And nice use of the Snell here. I think he is, of course, triggering Corvo's Black conversation will make him disappear, but the Snell not working. He is going to investigate the tap here, it seems, and someone else will investigate the Snail. I'm not sure that's what he would have wanted, but Corvo Black will find Tamara's body, but it's not that bad. The woman investigating the Snail, he can get a trank off onto Corvo Black quite well here and be fine with it. Of course, he's the only one that's found Tamara's body at the moment. The woman will see Corvo Black tranked, but thankfully for him, the Snail would have triggered, and Corvo will be fine, just be left there, and he can swap disguises here. Opting not to go for the Yates kill now, and we'll weigh it out a little bit, leaving us on the edge of our CCB. We'll get ring guns back for sure afterwards. And Meme now, where's he going? Oh no, Meme did he set up? I thought he did set up the Don kill to be remote. I don't know. Anyways, now we'll hide his way. He's a bit of a pain that way, he is, I can't lie. We'll try and navigate his way through the villa basement now, and don't think. Oh, that's unfortunate. A nice use of the peekaboo there from me. We see it used to grab a disguise, but does use it to get around this area here, and we'll sprint towards the door here and come back up through the basement of the villa. Of course, you know, coming back up here ain't the end of the world really, because he will have a mercenary disguise at his disposal to get to have an easy exit to the car and a safe exit to the car. We'll trank the one he didn't knock out, and yeah, really good from Meme here. We'll just have to shoot the fallen object now. It's already broken, but fortunately there are other fallen objects at his disposal, as he will just have to have a longer drag onto Yates here. So yeah, so he detonated it, but Yates went under the fallen object hunt, and unfortunately for him, you have to come down here and drag him onto the shandy. Might be could be interesting with the table, but if he hides him enough, I would have done it on the other side of the table, I can't lie. But Blythe now with the fallen object onto Don will shoot it, and it will kill him. Just cause needs that mercenary disguise now for a safe run to the car exit. Does he have the keys or not? Where's he going? Where's he going? Is he gonna go for shrine exit here? It seems, maybe. What's Meme doing? I think he had a mercenary disguise at his disposal, which he could grab, but is he going for wetsuit X? I'm confused with where Meme's going. But I mean, all kills done. You just have to try and find an exit, and you could argue he's going the long way to the exit. We'll grab a weight disguise now, and where's he going to run to? What exit is he going to go for now? He's going to go for the car exit. Of course, might be careful with this frisk point. We have to run through here with green guns, and does exit here. Meme with a slightly longer way around to the exit, but nevertheless, he does exit, and it will be a Improv reality. Taking Mendoza here. Another odd map, and another reason why Mendoza's shit. I think so. We will be heading back to everyone's favourite Miami next, and that will be our final map of the series here, as I'm sure Improv reality will be hoping now to try and complete the sweep and try and help secure that top spot for them.
Good afternoon, 47. Your destination is the annual Global Innovation Motor Race in Miami, Florida. After analyzing the data from Reynard's computer, the case is clear. The Providence defectors are Robert and Sierra Knox, head of robotics developer Kronstadt Industries. A visionary inventor and technological innovator, Robert Knox has spearheaded Kronstadt Industries to the bleeding edge of technological development. His equally brilliant daughter, Sierra, is not only a financial wizard, but also a fiercely competitive race car driver with a fiery temper to match. Kronstadt enjoys enormous popularity with global consumers. However, few are aware that the company is also one of the world's leading suppliers of next-gen military tech. Last year, despotic ruler Jin Po employed prototype Kronstadt drones against peaceful civilian protesters in the now infamous Tungan Valley incident. And although it has yet to be proven, there is little doubt that the Knoxes personally brokered the deal, making them complicit in a war crime. It is unclear why the Knoxes would betray their masters, but likely the fear of being next on the Shadow Clients hit list has pressured them to cut a deal with the enemy. Undoubtedly, with Kronstadt Industries on their side, the militia will increase their attacks tenfold. And so our contract obligates us to retire Robert and Sierra Knox and contain the damage they may inflict on Providence. I will leave you to prepare.
So yeah, welcome back. Of course, Miami will be our last map here. Zanical's still going with the spin. I'm sure he just might want to help it for his own reasons, which is always good to see him just try and experiment now with what he could have done. And it does make some nice progress here in terms of the Donye's kill, but unfortunately it is too late, and I'm sure they'll just be trying to get some of their own points now with this Miami. This will be their last map of the Providence Cup. It seems that I think they can't get top 2, unfortunately, to qualify for the carrier stage. But for them, I'm sure all they care about is just trying to have as much fun as they can. I'm sure they have been. I know they're good mates, and that's all that matters. It's first and foremost having fun. It's the most important thing, isn't it? And yeah, I'm sure Miami will be a great fun. It is a very nice map. Although we do see the same isolations over and over and over again, it's just nice, isn't it? You get nice vibes on Miami. And I think what helps that is the use of the disguises and the fact that there is 29 is there, I think, on top of my head. There's 29 disguises on Miami. And I think with especially the introduction of the chili shot, there is a different, a little bit more variation, you could say, especially for Sierra, as there was beforehand when we just always saw the sugar be used. So yeah, definitely interesting. I don't know why memes stream keeps cutting out for me. I'm very sorry about that. Fortunately, it didn't cut out any kills, and I'm sure hopefully it fixes itself for our Miami here. And definitely looking forward to see what the outcome of this Miami is in terms of the spin, especially. You do hope that it's not just a straightforward boring Miami spin. I do like a little bit of action in it. I mean, sniper rifle, Robert Knox just saying. Nando, if you want to do me a favour, sniper rifle, Robbie Knox. But no, and likewise, Sierra will be interesting to see. It's like electrocution unknown Cassidy with Sierra Knox sniper rifle is. You always forget about the letterbox, and it'll be interesting to see if the players forget that you can just snipe a car or not. And it will, and I said, I think I said it before last time I had a Miami cast on this, that it'd be really funny to me if we see one of the players shoot the car and their teammate don't. And it might just, I think that your head just brushes over. Oh, okay, sniper. This is really simple. My teammate will remember this, and there's no point saying it. And it will be, for me, at least, I don't know about other players, but for me at least, it would just be funny just to see one player shoot the car and their teammate not, just out of pure, oh, they should know about this. But likewise with Robert's sniper rifle, the long range shot across the map, I just love seeing it. There's something about it, I just love seeing it, and especially Sparkles and Zynical, they do almost come from speedrunning, if you'd like to say that. Zynical is a very good Southside speedrunner, and Sniper Miami does come through with that. But unfortunately, it will be a drowning Ted Mendes for Robert Knox to their loud assault rifle, Courier Mechanic for Sierra Knox. So we don't get what we want with the Robert kill, but it's still interesting. Robert Knox drowning is a very nice kill condition, I think, and the Sierra loud as well will add a bit of interesting. It might be a bit easier with the constant mechanic. However, the peekaboo will have to be done with different skies. But again, the exit won't be that bad. Of course, you have the medic exit right away, because I think we will see Ted Mendes grabbed immediately and the robot kill done first. That would make sense. We just always see, if we see Ted Mendes, we usually just see it grabbed first, no matter the circumstance, really. So yeah, Sparkles and Zynical loading in. Blythe will be the first, and here we'll grab Ted Mendes straight away. And I think we'll see a replan coming through from Zynical now. We'll go to the Dolphin Fountain. Likewise with Sparkles, I think this 10 minutes right off the bat is very. It's just. It makes sense. He can be a bit of a pain afterwards. Not in the sense that it's hard to grab, it's just a long distance to grab, if anything. And of course, he is allowed up in this area if you go through here. So, it won't be that bad. I think you might need a frisk. No, you don't. He can just run straight up here. So, nice bit of noise from Sparkles. Of course, he won't be allowed on the top floor, however, but he will be able to just climb up the window and up the pipe here for a quick seeker off onto Robert and have this kill down very quickly, you could say. What Sparkles going to do? Is he going to try and come up here? Yeah, we'll go out the window here. Unfortunately, he goes out the wrong side, so we'll have to climb up. That is, I'm trying to say, that's the most infuriating thing in this game. When you climb out a window and go on the wrong side. But unfortunately for Sparkles here, Robin Knox has already moved on. We'll see a restart here. That's an interesting decision, you could say. So, of course, timing for this spin doesn't matter with Sierra. There's not much timing to know from Miami. Maybe with a few disguises, but you don't need timing for any of the disguises on here. Just 10 minutes right off the bat, and you deal with that anyway. So, losing a bit of time to rerouting ain't that bad. And we'll restart here just to save an extra drank dart, and not that bad at all for Robert Scorpion. You could say then that just shooting the laptop makes sense. Getting him up here close to the bathroom would make a bit of sense. And synchronized restarts from Zarko and Blythe here, and Sparkles now with the Ted Mendes guys here will go back to what he was doing, and might try and do it a bit quicker here. Just try and get to Robert just in time, you could say. And Blythe with the use of the sedative syringe, something we see often. Of course, he will be found around the 16-second mark, but nicely distracts the guard, which I think is the one reason he is found. And really nice from Blythe there, having that awareness to do that shot distraction. Robin Knox is now sick for Blythe, and we'll get a trank off onto. Yeah, we'll trank Robert's guard here, and will work his way through and get this drank off onto Robert now. And yeah, that's one kill down for Blythe, Meme even very quickly, and we'll just need that Sierra kill down, which will be a bit challenging, you could say. But I like this from Sparkles. Not something we see often in the form of just like peeking around a window trying to get the shot off, and I'll probably see Zanac will do the same thing. But Robert don't walk around that way, hun. He goes into the Android room first, I think. Yeah, he goes around this way first, and bit of troubles, you could say, for Sparkles now, of course, because he's been alerted of Ted Mendes' presence. It'd be fine if they went around this way, like we see from Blythe and me and that, but because they've gone through their point, Robert is aware that Ted Mendes is there, and that's the reason why he comes down and goes where he goes, really. And yeah, Blythe now will also be looking to get Robert sick in this scenario, and will get a seek shot off to him. Does get bumped out the waist. That's also another thing that grinds my gears in this game, where you just take a shot at the seeker and then you get pushed. But thankfully, it doesn't get spotted or gun flash or whatever, and we'll have this Robert kill down very soon. Might be an interesting way on how he gets out of this area. Of course, we'll be trespassing with a guard outside, but of course, it has the exit methods. Aren't the worst of things here, as Blythe will go out, get the drown kill off onto Robert Knox, and yeah, nice progress coming through from Meme here. And a Kronstadt, is that a Kronstadt security guys? Yeah, so we'll have to swap into the waiter, it would seem, for something to get the peekaboo off onto Sierra, of course, and bit hesitant to swap the disguise. The other way outside does move around here, but does have the right disguise now. We'll pick up his AR from the Kronstadt storage dash here, and Meme now getting close to the finish line. No pun intended. Haha. um, But Blythe will be exiting the expo building as well. Missed shot onto the camera box the first time, but does manage to fix it the second. Yeah, no camera troubles to worry about for Blythe even now. And as he will also now be approaching the VIP area across the overpass here, Meme will opt for the generator to distract a contract mechanic now. And really nice progress from Meme coming through here, as unfortunately for Sparkles. Also does have that first Robert Knox kill down, and will go around the garage way. That's nice, I think, go around that way. And Zarnicles will also be hoping to try and get this Robert Knox kill off. But, you know, you say it, and it's, of course, the first team to finish. You don't get no points for finishing first. So, as much as Sparkles can try and finish first, it won't matter much. One, because Meme's significantly ahead as he does start the sugar isolation here, but he will still have to wait for Zarnicles to finish if he wants to focus on getting any points. And, yeah, Meme has a really nice lead here. Blythe, not that far behind either. Will grab his assault rifle from the same stash point. We'll need some sugar as well, I think. But he might just try and opt for that crunch mechanic disguise first before worrying about getting any sugar at all. And we'll use a real nice throw distraction here to distract the mechanic out of the way. And will now opt to go for the sugar here. We'll use a pistol to distract the waiter now, and Meme getting the people off onto Sierra will have this kill down very soon. Of course, we'll have to swap back into the Crunch mechanic disguise. And other than that, he's making really nice progress here. Sierra does see the briefcase, and nice little bit of usage of it there. He will get the knockout onto her, and we'll have to run to the mechanic disguise now, which he does. He does crab and does change into the disguise, and we'll just have to kill Sierra and hide the body. Thankfully, there's no like guards around this area, just in case, and does pull out the assault rifle. That was very close to her body, and thankfully doesn't get a neck snap off, but does have the kill down onto Sierra. Now will box her. Yeah, both kills done for Blythe. Will come out in the medic area here, of course. No camera. Oh, doesn't take out the camera box either, so we'll have to run his way around this camera outside by the medic bay, but does take it out. And now in the medic disguise, close to the exit, Meme Junkie will be finishing first here as Blythe does now start the sugar. So real nice progress from the Improv variety now. Such a big lead for them, as we do see Sparkles also start the sugar lure here, but another restart from Zarnicle here. Unfortunately, does delay Sparkles ever so slightly, but Blythe, and they're almost symmetrical. Blythe was ever so slightly ahead. There's Sierra now. Will come out the car pissed off. Because we'll get him next time. Oh, shut up. Oh, shut up. Apparently, that's all Sierra Knox is. But he will position himself nicely now to get the peekaboo off onto Sierra, which he does. Where's his briefcase? And he nicely done, though. He does choose to stop into the Kronstadt mechanic disguise while he waits for Sierra to go investigate. That's a nice decision there from Blythe. Speeding up ever so slightly. He does get the knockout now on Sierra Knox, and will drag her towards the box now to get the kill off. And Blythe very nicely now does get the kill off on Sierra. Sparkles with also the peekaboo now, but you know, Blythe long advantage. Oh, that's not good at all for Blythe, but still has green guns. The and Force comes running around the corner. And we'll add on a bit of time here as Sparkles will get the kill down now, and we'll box Sierra Knox. And thankfully, the panic for the NPCs has calmed down now, as he can run out here. Him and Sparkles, really symmetrical with their movements, so they will grab the medic disguise. But on the other hand, Meme's done, and Cycles isn't, so Blythe will exit Miami here, and will complete the sweep for the Improv reality, beating Slowmegalul 8-0. Sparkles also with a finish, but again, unfortunately, Zanical can't finish in time, and will be Improv reality taking the series 8-0. Very welcome points, I think they'll be for them, as they would want to try and take that top spot. As we will quickly, I know we'll wait slightly for Mando to do the brackets, but a really solid performance on Miami there. We saw that be a bit of a hard spin, really, and to complete that with like 6 minutes in time, that's really impressive from Meme and Blythe there. Just, you know, going with a plan and getting out. It's just really impressive. And on the other maps as well, you know, Mendoza, Santa, was still a long spin, and Meme played it very well. Of course, it was still first time, and that Hikaru from Blythe was put them off to such a fly there, and set the tone very early on. Now, as we will look at our upcoming matches first. I'm going to switch it up. Usually look at the brackets, we will look at the upcoming matches here, as it will be. Oh, they don't load. Oh, let me just refresh them. Oh, yeah, then here they are. 3 more games. 7 p.m. CST today. Bad laptop and bad Wi-Fi will play Gamidifier 2.0. Then at 1 a.m., Rusty Abram will play the Improv Reality in the last game here. Uh, then Stuffers Turn Builders versus Improv will play each other at 1 p.m. CST tomorrow. And that will conclude all of our games in the group stages. We will look and see what that does to Group A here. We'll give it a quick refresh now and look at that. Improv Variety 6 points off of the 2 times RR champions. Mando, you're an admin. What are the tiebreakers? Because they will have to sweep Rusty Abraham to just confirm their initial win. Of course, I mean the RR champions have only lost the 2 match. There you go, Mando. We've stuck Mando here. We've got him head to head first. Well, us and Improv drew, so that we'll have to go to the second tiebreaker, whatever that is. I don't know. So really good there, but I think that's Rusty Ibrahim. They can still have a hope of qualifying. We'll just have to sweep the Improv Reality, who looked very, very good today. But Slowmegalul, unfortunately for them, are out, and that will be their last game here. But I'm sure they would have had great fun here playing. What's the plus or minus? Oh yeah, it does seem that would heavily favour the Improv Reality, or would it not? I don't know. I can't be asked to work out. Or maybe, yeah, look, even man, none of us know. None of us know, and that's a great way to end there. We'll head back to the idler. Thank you, Mando, for admin. Always appreciated. And I'll see everyone very soon. Bye bye.